is Rafi.
And my name is Amir.
And for those of you that are new here, I'm a final year medical student at DOW Medical College.
And I'm a first year medical student at AGA KHAN University.
They're both located in Karachi, Pakistan, for those of you that do not know. And I just wanted to say, when we don't post on YouTube, we post almost daily on Instagram. So go follow our page. The link's in the description box, just to stay updated on what's going on, and just follow us there, and make sure to subscribe. And okay, so tell them what today's video is about.
Well, today's video, it's primarily based on the fees.
We get a lot of questions.
Yeah, we get multiple questions every day about fees across universities in Karachi. So in this video, I talk about the fees in government universities, in private universities, and the fees in AGA KHAN University, because it's a different
It's not exactly private. It is private.
It is private, but it has
a special category.
Yep. So I talk about the fee structure in all three categories.
Yeah.
And we can.
And okay, just one more thing before we carry on with this video. The values mentioned in this video, they're not exact. Okay, the values, they change from year to year. So the values mentioned in this video is for the academic year of 2019 to 20, but it's almost constant in recent years. So yeah, it's just to give you guys an idea of how much medicine in Pakistan costs. It's mentioned for both local and international students, so this is also for our international viewers.
And I did also write down the rate in US dollars.
So yeah,
at the bottom with the local prices. So for all our foreign viewers, they can use it as a reference guide.
Yeah, so it's just for an approximate value. So like don't bash us if the value is not accurate to the decimal.
Yeah, and I have two more things to add. The first thing is how these fees, I mentioned government universities in Karachi, but the fees across Pakistan are generally the same because it's regularized by PMDC. So you can use this as a reference once again. And secondly, the most accurate guide in terms of fees is usually the university themselves.
It's on their website.
It's usually on their website. If not, you can give them a call. If not, you can give them an email. So definitely use our video as a reference, but for the final and ultimate
obviously
amount, go to the
don't
university.
pay your fees based off this video.
Yeah, that's our point. Hey guys, so I began with explaining the tuition fees in government MBBS universities across Karachi, Pakistan. And fees are usually the same across all government universities in Pakistan because it's regularized by PMDC. So we have universities such as DOW, JSMU, and KMDC. And I began with writing down 3 columns and 3 rows. And I head them with merit, self-finance seat, and international seats. These 3 are usually the 3 available seats almost in all universities. And admission fees, the tuition fees, and the total per annum. Okay? So the merit seat admission fee is about 18,700 rupees, and it's a one-time payment, 24,200 rupees in self-finance, and $500 in an international seat. Tuition fees is 45,000 rupees in merit seat, 84,000 rupees in self-finance, and it ranges from $7,500 to $17,000 depending on university to university. So you have to check on that yourself. The total is 63,700 rupees in merit, 5,33,610 rupees in self-finance, inclusive of 5% tax because it's above 200,000 rupees per year, and that's about $3,200 per annum. In private universities, it's a completely different scenario. So private universities include Ziauddin University, JMDC, UMDC, and the fees I'm going to be writing down below is usually the same across Pakistan for the same reason government university is same. I began with making the same format: admission, tuition, and the total per annum. And the admission fees across private universities is 50,000 rupees. The tuition fee is 950,000 rupees. And the total with the 5% tax is about 1,055,000 rupees per annum. And with today's dollar rate, that sums up to about $6,355. And finally, for AGA KHAN universities, I'm going to be writing down the local and the international candidate fees. So there's both of them in this university. The local seat, the admission fee is 1,30,000 rupees, and for the international candidate, it is $2,150. The tuition fees in the local category, it is 903,600 rupees, and for the international student, that is $25,600. And for the first year, the total, including all miscellaneous charges, one-time payment, sums up to about 2.1 million rupees. And for international candidate, that's about $34,000. And second year onward, it lowers because there's no one-time payment, so that's about 1.9 million rupees. And all miscellaneous charges includes the university fees, there's the health fee, the gym fees, the library fees and whatnot. So that sums it up to about 2.2 million rupees.
Yeah, so another thing I would like to add, we get a lot of questions about AGA KHAN's financial aid and the scholarship criteria, how they give it out. Before my brother starts off, we just want to make it clear, we're not the spokesman of the university. We are only students of our respective universities. So whatever information I'm going to be conveying is from what I hear and from I do not speak on behalf of the administration. Yeah. So obviously every financial case and every case varies, and the best judge of that is the university itself. So if you have any specific queries, you should contact the university. Definitely. So yeah, to begin with, from what he knows. Yeah, from what I know, AGA KHAN has a financial aid program in which you apply for it at the beginning of every academic year. So if you're applying to AGA KHAN University and if you do get in, you apply for financial aid. There's a separate form which you can get from the university's website even right now. It's not going to be updated, but then you can print that out, have a look through that form, and in it you fill out your financial status, your father, your mother, what your brother does, what your sister does, everything about your life. And based on those information, there's a committee at the university which determines the perfect amount. So at the end of the form, there's a section where they ask you, how much would you be able to pay? And how much do you need? How much financial aid do you need? So they review your situation, and from what I hear, it is completely anonymous. They don't look at what your background is. The only thing they check is where you're from and what your father does. And they may, from what I hear also, they may call your father, they may ask. So they would probably they would verify and check your application, and then based on that, they would grant you financial aid. And financial aid comes in two forms. It comes in form of grant, and it comes in a form of loan. So grant is the form where they just give you an amount, and it's a discount basically. Your fee is paid off, whatever certain amount of grant you get, it's waived off. And the second part is loan. Loan is with I think 5% administration fees per year. Interest. It's the sweet way of saying interest basically, but you pay 5% on top of the loan you get, and you pay it off in the future. You pay it off in the future whenever you can, and AGA KHAN is very lenient in terms of this aspect. They do give financial aid to many applicants, to many deserving applicants. So if you do not lie in your application form and if you are honest with it, you will definitely get it.
that it's the way it is.
And what about scholarship?
And for scholarship, every year there is 5 entrance exam scholarship, and for that, until last year, the scholarship were given out based on the ranking of the AKU entry test. So the top 5 AKU entry test holders would get the scholarship even if they haven't asked for it. So suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they would get it whatsoever, 100% off. They would get everything off. The only amount they had to pay was 5,000 rupee for the PMDC registration. And this year onwards, well, for this year at least, it was more of a merit come need basis scholarship. So this year, if you had applied for financial aid, if you were granted financial aid, and if you were in the top 5% of the financial aid applicants, then you were to get the 100% scholarship. So that's pretty straightforward. There is no special, because I've gotten a lot of questions on Random and More about the scholarship. There is no test for the scholarship. There is no biasness for the scholarship. It's straightforward. Do the top 5 and apply for FA. You're eventually going to get it if you make it to the top 5. And it's very open. I mean, it's facts. I mean, they do not mention it in the prospectus, but if you do give AGA KHAN a call, if you do email them, they will definitely answer you with your questions.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it.
I guess this is the end of today's video.
Yeah.
I hope you guys liked it.
Yeah, and one more thing I'd like to add. The fortunate thing about AGA KHAN is they respond to emails and they respond to your calls ASAP. So if you have an extension, if you have the email address of the specific department you want to contact, so if it's your finance department, go to their website, you can find the email. If you want to talk to the registrar office, go to the website, find the email, give them an email, they'll respond to you within 1 to 2 days. So that's the plus thing about AKU. They are very quick with communication and they are very open with it.
Okay, so
we're done.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please share this video with those who are interested in doing medicine in Pakistan, and make sure to like, share and subscribe, and see you next time.